What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and apparently the IRS staff is, quote, paralyzed and in tears after Elon Musk dropped massive cuts. Musk's budget busters are reshaping the entire agency, and I've got to be honest with you, I'm pretty happy about it. Look, again, I never have any weird issues specifically with, say, somebody who happens to work at the IRS. I don't think that makes them a bad person. I think that, that the IRS doesn't, the agency itself is not very good. I don't like taxation. I don't like the fact that the money they steal from us goes towards transing mice or, weirdo other programs out there. So I think in general, you're not getting a lot of sympathy, but this meltdown has been legendary. So I want to get into it. By the way, huge shout out to everyone that picked up the pre-order the Mega Mixology. By the way, I dropped the price down to $35. I don't know why I had it at $47. So if you paid $47, I'm going to refund you the difference. This is a huge cookbook that's going to have somewhere around 75 recipes in it for a bunch of not just alcoholic beverages, but non-alcoholic summer drinks, tea drinks, coffee drinks, all sorts of stuff in there. And they're going to all be fully meme-tastic, the Kamala Harris tuna meltdown that we had in the last one, Nancy Pelosi's gin-soaked drizzle cake. They're all full of memes, and this is to help me fund building a new studio, to have a different look, to be able to have IRL guests, to just provide a better option for all of you. So if you want to help the Quartering build our new studio, please do pre-order the Mega Mixology book. You can get, I did 1,000 signed and numbered. If you want to get one of those, you don't have to. And then our other old book, The Tailgates for Trump, is also for sale here. And both go directly to helping us build a new studio. So hopefully you'll support the show and get yourself a hilarious cookbook that they ship in April. IRS workers paralyzed. I'll leave a link in the description, by the way. Paralyzed by DOGE's massive cuts, claim Elon Musk's budget busters are reshaping the agency. Oh no. It's literally the oh no. Anyway, I mean, that's literally the meme. The oh no anyway thing. Nobody actually cares. I get it. There are real people that work for the IRS that are not evil monsters. But the media trying to get the American people to be like, won't somebody think of the IRS? The tax collecting agency has long been the target for Republicans, is now planning to eliminate 20 to 25% of its workforce by May 15th. By the way, this is on the heels of Joe Biden wanting to add 80,000. The IRS has about 100,000 workers when Trump took office, meaning up to 25,000 are set to lose their jobs. The 20 to 25% target includes roughly 5,000 IRS employees who took a buyout last month and potentially 7,000 probationary workers who were fired, though the court rulings could lead to reinstatement of probationary staff. They just randomly drop by people's office demanding access to systems. They're bullying us, and there's no discipline in what they're doing, which really worries me. One IRS employee said on a hushed phone call with CNN, bullying us? Bullying? You're the IRS. What have you been doing to the American people for the last 100 years? I never agreed to pay you any money. You just steal it from me.
Well, a new CNN reporting is really giving us an idea of what these IRS workers are dealing with as they prepare to see more cuts.
Watch CNN to try and humanize this.
CNN, multiple current and former IRS workers describe the atmosphere right now as one of intimidation. In fact, one worker who spoke anonymously with our team described the recent DOGE actions.
Listen to this.
And they said, quote, they just randomly drop by people's offices demanding access to systems. They're bullying us, and there's no discipline in what they're doing, which really worries me. Another IRS worker who works outside of Washington and is a local union leader said that they are really concerned about morale. In fact, they've seen people crying in the office and managers going around and apologizing for firings that they really had no say in. And now, over the last month, since DOGE has set up shop.
By the way, I should have taken the buyout. CNN is literally trying to get the American people to be like, oh no, not the IRS. Again, I hope that they all get a very, fair severance package that sets them up to, be successful in life in other ways. I definitely, hope that that's the case. Because, hey, there's still people too. They've got families to feed. And just because I don't care for perhaps some of the decisions our agency makes, I don't think that makes, being mean to the employees worth it.
Up in the IRS, we've already seen.
It's funny that CNN's like, please, American people, please. Won't you think of the IRS?
Thousands of workers fired, and they've set out to shutter over 100 taxpayer assistance offices across the country, and then preparing for those widespread layoffs, expecting nearly 20% of the overall workforce to be let go by May 15th, so just 2 months away now. In response to some of the CNN reporting that I detailed, we did get a response from White House Secretary Caroline Leavitt, and she said, quote, "This story is based on anonymous sources, and the fraudsters always scream the loudest. The vast majority of Americans support President Trump rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse. Sources say that these DOGE actions could undermine the long-term operations of the IRS."
Oh, no.
This is all happening at the
What is that? They're supposed to maybe... I'm supposed to feel bad? I've been audited before. I don't feel bad. I made one mistake on my taxes 10 years ago, and it cost me over 50 grand. I wasn't trying to hide anything. I made a simple mistake, and it cost me 50 grand. So pardon me if I'm not going to shed any tears. The fact that these people are saying they're being bullied is actual bonkers. It's a clusterfudge, and I can't believe no one is stepping in to do anything. It's all been quietly on gray morning in February. It began quietly on a gray morning in February. Gavin Kliger, a 25-year-old tech whiz who was seemingly plucked straight from Silicon Valley coding boot camp. He marched into IRS headquarters in D.C. without so much as a security escort. Why would he need one? Stunned staffers say his mission was to seize control of all IRS's tax administration systems. Within minutes, Kliger was reportedly demanding access to databases holding the sensitive financial data of American taxpayers. I don't care. Elon's not going to open a credit card in my name. By the way, Bank of America just had a major breach of data. So I guess all my bank account information is going to come out there too. So what's the difference? Staffers say he looked to terminate almost all IRS programs funded for the current fiscal year. Programs specifically designed to modernize the tax filing process and improve customer service for millions of people. I doubt that. Like these people, the IRS does need, definitely needs to, they need to be updated. When it must young Doge cronies post trolling voicemail. What?
Hello? Sorry. What? One sec. Sorry, I'm going through a tunnel. Hello? Can you hear me? Sorry, I'm having, God, one second.
What is this?
Sorry, yeah, still just driving. Can you just hold for just 1 second? I'm almost out here.
Is this making a joke? It's routine now to see people crying in the office. One union leader outside Washington, managers are walking around apologizing for firings that they had no decision in. Another person put it bluntly, we're paralyzed. Veteran tax experts are sounding the alarm about what they see as a deliberate gutting of the IRS with profound consequences for the entire U.S. government. Nina Olson, who spent nearly 2 decades as the independent national taxpayer advocate, described the cuts as basically gutting the agency. Literally nobody has a problem with this. I don't understand. When am I going to get to the part where, when are we going to get to the part where I'm supposed to feel bad? Like, I'm legitimately asking. When is the part where I'm supposed to feel terrible for this? Like, again, these are people's livelihoods. I understand, and they're still human. I'm not saying they're not. I think that, they should be treated as human and that they should be, they should have the same shot as anybody else to find new employment. I don't have any, I don't think that people should be extra mean to them for no reason. All of those things I believe. You've got a lot of new blood getting fired. That's supposed to be the future workforce. Well, you get that we don't want anybody working there. Nobody wants the IRS. Like that the whole thing is bonkers to me. Like in that they're trying to say like IRS chief counsel is demoted and replaced with DOGE ally. It's a clusterfudge and says DOGE is chaotic IRS. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of chaos. How about this? The IRS is holding $1 billion in unclaimed money and collecting interest on it, making money off it. So, like, what exactly am I supposed to say here? You know what I mean? Like, am I supposed to feel bad for the IRS? They've got $1 billion in U.S. taxpayer money that they haven't paid back. Oh, by the way, the Dow was back up today. The S&P was back up today. Wealthy tax dodgers could benefit from IRS layoffs. Democrats warn. DOGE education executives like Randy Weingarten make hundreds of thousands more than actual teachers, taking home almost $600,000 a year. They don't teach a single child. And Elon simply replies, yeah, so? There's going to be some good people who get a raw deal. I understand that. And for them, I empathize. But the IRS doesn't need to exist. Americans should be, all of these changes that Trump is making right now and over the next 2 years are going to set up Americans for unprecedented prosperity. I'm absolutely here for it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below. Please do help me work on a new studio by picking up my mega mixology book or the signed copy or the previous version. It would help immensely. All I have to do is sell 10,000 of these and I can pay for everything. But, it's going to be cool. We'll have a new look. We'll be able to host people on site. We'll be able to do more interesting things. We'll be able to have a better green screen options and all this kind of stuff. I'm really trying to take my show seriously in 2025, including, the live stream, which had 25,000 live viewers today. So I'm hoping that you'll tune in at 1 Eastern over on Rumble too. But in the meantime, please pre-order your Mega Mixology book. It goes directly to helping the channel grow. It's not for, drugs and hookers, unfortunately. And I hope that you'll support us and get a funny book, which will ship at near the end of April. We'll talk to you again real soon.